Venice, a city full of history and surrounded by the magical atmosphere of its timeless architecture, which makes it one of the most fascinating destinations in the world. This city, suspended between the sky and the sea, enchants visitors with its magnificent monuments, richly decorated churches and squares crowded with history. Each palace, with its sumptuous facades and finely sculpted details, is a living chapter of Venice's artistic legacy. In the heart of Venice is the famous St. Mark's Square, a place that embodies the essence of the Lagoon city. Surrounded by majestic buildings, this square is the focal point of the social and cultural life of Venice. Its polished marble flooring shines in the sun and reflects the surrounding architecture, creating a magical atmosphere. In the center of the square stands the St. Mark's Bell Tower, an imposing high tower that offers a unique panoramic view of the city and the lagoon. St. Mark's Square is also home to cultural and musical events, transforming into a living stage during the famous Venice Carnival. Carnival offers a unique experience, a moment in which history and fantasy merge, making Venice even more fascinating. St. Mark's Square is surrounded by important places of interest, such as the St. Mark's Basilica, a masterpiece of Byzantine architecture enriched with sumptuous mosaics and artistic details. The Ducal Palace, with its grandeur, speaks of an era of power and splendor. The Bridge of Sighs is an iconic attraction. The Rialto Bridge, with its timeless elegance, is a testimony to Venetian architectural mastery. The street lamps that illuminate the streets of Venice at night create a magical atmosphere. Venice at night transforms into a unique experience, with the reflections of the lights on the water of the Grand Canal creating an enchanting atmosphere. One of the most significant events in the social life of Venice is the Feast of the Redeemer. Every year, in July, Venetians decorate their boats with lights and head to the island of Giudecca to celebrate this religious festival. During the festival, the lagoon comes alive with sparkling fireworks and illuminated boats create a magical spectacle. The Venice Lagoon, with its wild beauty, is the beating heart of this lagoon city. Here, fishing is more than a profession, it is a tradition handed down for generations, a deep bond between the inhabitants and the sea that surrounds them. Sailing in the Venice Lagoon means admiring the city from a different perspective, passing by famous islands, such as Murano, famous for its glass manufacturing. Burano, famous for its colorful houses. Chioggia, also called Little Venice. And Pellestrina, a quiet and authentic corner of paradise. The boats that sail the waters of the lagoon are the soul of Venice, bringing with them stories of commerce, culture, and tradition. Venice is a city of the senses, the inviting scent of the restaurants preparing traditional Venetian dishes, the delicate sound of the waves lapping the gondolas as you sail along the Grand Canal. The The city is animated by crowds of curious tourists who explore the narrow streets and observe the walls of the ancient houses, silent witnesses of centuries of history. Walking through Venice means getting lost among crowded streets and looking out onto quiet canals, breathing in the mysterious fog that envelopes the city on certain winter days. The pigeons and the bricole, the wooden poles that mark the canals, are an integral part of the identity of Venice, evidence of a city that is a perfect combination of history and modernity. The Venice Biennale, on the other hand, is one of the most prestigious art exhibitions in the world. It is a celebration of contemporary art that fascinates visitors and artists from every corner of the globe. However, Venice faces challenges. Venice faces the constant threat of high water. The risk of being completely submerged in the future is real, threatening its historical monuments and the daily lives of its inhabitants. Fortunately, the MOSE system is already in operation and protects the city from floods. This innovative system of mobile barriers is a bulwark against the tides. Thanks to the MOSE, the city continues to float, but the fight against high water remains a constant and urgent challenge for this wonderful lagoon city. In conclusion, Venice is more than a city. It is a sensorial experience, a journey through time, through history and architecture, a walk between legends and reality. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the enchanted beauty of Venice, a city that continues to inspire and fascinate the entire world.